Hello and welcome to Advent Adventures, or should I say Christmas Adventures right now. Today's December 29th, Friday of the fifth day in the octave of Christmas. I'm continuing on with sharing different people that have inspired my faith journey throughout my life in hopes that it might help you to think about those people, or maybe even yourself, that you might be that inspiration to another. The reading for today that comes from the first letter of John, it reads, "Beloved, the way we may be sure that we know Jesus is to keep his commandments." Today, the person that I want to share about, and somebody that's inspired me, is my good friend Bob Totten. Bob passed away in 2021. Just a few days short of his 96th birthday. Bob was just a true inspiration to me. His life is similar to mine in the sense that we both pursued that ministry of the priesthood and the seminary, but then God was calling us to something else, a family life. And Bob ended up continuing to work in the church in many of the same ways that I have throughout my journey, in faith formation, religious education. Bob came to the parish here at St. Mark, after his retirement and so forth. He came to live close. He and his wife came to live a little bit closer to where his daughter and son-in-law lives here in the parish. But Bob was this man that never stopped serving God. I just always remember I would ask him, his advice or just his wisdom in different situations. And, he was always just filled with Christ. And, he always said to me, I just want to keep serving him for as long as I can. And I'm never going to stop. And let me tell you, he didn't. Even in the last days of his life, during COVID, when physically he wasn't as able to get out and do things, we started something that was called Wednesday Devotions with Bob Totten. And of course, we would have people call in to our conference line, and Bob would lead them in a reflection and a devotion for that day. And he always just had great words of wisdom just to help people. He knew Jesus, and he knew Jesus because he always just tried to follow his commands. He always just tried to follow his way. I mean, everything that Bob was about in his family, his marriage, his work life, everything was always pointed towards Jesus. That it was at the heart of who he was. And, he and I grew to be pretty good friends while he was here at St. Mark. And even today, he still inspires me. I have one of his books that he wrote, and it was Stations of the Cross. And I use that, as a part of my Lenten reflection every year. I miss him. I miss his wisdom, but that spirit just continues, to live on, because, I strive to be like him and always pointing my life towards Christ. As you continue through this Christmas season, I hope that you in some way, continue to point yourself towards Jesus like Bob did. And I can tell you that you're going to find that joy. You're going to find that peace. No matter what comes your way, no matter what challenge, no matter what road you go down, if you point yourself towards Christ, you're going to find that peace in that path. So today I share with you my inspiration, Bob Totten, somebody that knew Jesus because he followed his commands. Continue your Christmas journey.